Hey there, Clashers, welcome back, and tonight I'm bringing you an exciting war here. We have the No Dip League Heavy Finals. So this is the championship match between Reddit Viper and Imortais BR. And of course you can see here Reddit Viper coming away with the win, 43-41. And I was able to actually live stream pretty much the end of this war. It wasn't the last 2 hours, it was the 2 hours before that. But we got to see the war wrap up over there. So if you have not yet seen me over there on Twitch, you can catch me on Twitch at Willy Gaming, or if you want to see when I'm going to go live, I announced that in my Discord server, which is linked down below, or you can find me on Twitter at Willy Gaming. But enough about my live streams, let's get into this recap. So you can see the stats here, and this was a 15v15 war, so only 30 accounts in this war, yet between the two teams we ended up seeing 24 triples. So there were a lot of great attacks in this war, a lot of triples, and I've decided that for this recap I want to highlight the air attacks. So we're going to see some variations of Lalo. That's going to be the majority of these replays, and then we do have a dragon attack in the mix as well. The reason I want to focus in on the air attacks is just because that is one of the less common attack strategies and is something neat to take a look at. So we are going to start off with an attack from Imortais BR, and we will look at their number 8. So it's actually their number 15 coming in on Reddit Viper's number 8. But you can see here he's got a Queen Charge Lalo loaded up. Starts off with some balloons down here. That's going to get some of those buildings taken down and tank for the baby dragon while that end of the funnel gets made. So that last balloon drop's going to take down that archer tower, and he's actually going to use the wall wrecker in this attack. So we will see the Queen Charge. She is coming in from the south side of the base. The King's going to come in over here in this area to get that funnel established, but the Queen, she's going to follow the wall wrecker all the way into the town hall, and the Queen is going to be able to basically wipe out this whole half of the base almost by herself. Not entirely by herself, but the Queen Charge is going to get that taken care of. She does have the King there to help her get that funnel going. You see the wall breakers came in, got that first layer of wall opened up. Here's the rage spell. He does get the CC lured. Looks like a couple of ice golems, so something's still in the clan castle that he'll have to deal with. But the wall wrecker's coming in, and it's going to get the path established while the Queen's there. She's tanking for the expo. And aside from the expo, there's not a whole lot else in the area to actually damage the wall wrecker, so it can keep on going all the way to the town hall. So she's working through. She got through the second ice golem there, and he's got the poison down for the witch. So the witch finally came out of the CC thanks to the wall wrecker, and it is working its way all the way into the town hall. Now we're going to see the royal champion come in down here at the bottom, and she's going to help clear out some of these defenses as well. The King made his way all the way up around the top side of the base over here. Not the top side, but the east corner over here before he finally went down. So the Queen does have the town hall down. Looks like a couple of ice golems came out of the wall wrecker. The second one is about to pop there, so freezes things up a little bit. Not a whole lot of help, but this side of the base is almost completely gone, and he still has his Lalo portion to go. So the Lalo is coming in now from this side over here with the Warden. Gets that freeze there on the scatter shot. Didn't get the wizard tower there, but that's not a big deal. Going to drop that haste in there, push those balloons right on through. The next freeze comes down on that multi and the wizard tower over here. And now he's going to drop another rage, or no, he's dropping the haste there, and that's going to push him through that wizard tower and into the back end scatter shot. Now when the scatter shot goes down, he just has the air defense and the inferno tower to work through, and that's basically nothing for this big group of balloons. Still has his warden ability, not even going to need it. Same thing with that free spell, and even a couple of minions still left, and this base is completely smashed. So this was a great hit here from Gus. This is just cleanup, so we will speed up the cleanup. Next up, we do have a dragon attack coming in. So this attack actually starting off with an ice golem and a royal champion down here at the south side, and that's going to help get a funnel established so that the dragons can go straight into the guts of the space. So the royal champion's working through some of those defenses down there. The ice golem is just about to pop, and the RC is going to move up He gets the freeze on the wizard tower there, but not the expo. A couple of balloons come in, and then the baby dragon's also going to come in, get some of those buildings down, and finish up that funnel. So the Royal Champ's ability is going to go. There it goes, getting a few more defenses down, and then she's going to continue around the Town Hall, but she will go down shortly. Here come the dragons with the Grand Warden and the Queen, and as you can see, they can go straight in for this scatter shot over here, Inferno Tower, just all the heavy buildings right here, right at the start of the attack. So there's the rage spell down that will push them into the enemy Queen scatter shot, and then once they start heading in, he's going to hit his Warden's ability, and now the dragons are going to start spreading out a little bit. He does still have the Slammer in the bag, and that's going to go in for the Town Hall. Luckily, he does get a dragon. It gets pushed by the Air Sweeper, and it redirects to the Town Hall. You can see he triggers the Town Hall with that dragon, and it actually redirects the Slammer to come in, go for the Town Hall, and it will get that taken care of. In the meantime, the bat spells are coming in from the north side of the base. They're going to work around the outside, get these Teslas taken care of, as well as these archer towers. Not a big deal for these bats. He does have 3 free spells left, and only 1 wizard tower, so that's really the only splash damage that can take them out, unless they were to find a red bomb with the dragons, but that's not going to be the case here. The bats are going to be able to move through, take out all the rest of these defenses, and that will be all she wrote for this base. A nice drag bat triple for Imortai BR. Alright, so now we're going to switch sides, and we are going to look at some of these Lalo attacks from the Champions Reddit Viper. Let's kick it off down here at number 13. So starting off, this is a Suihiro entry. We got a bowler coming in, getting some bounces there, getting some damage on that mortar. Balloon's going to come in and help out, make sure that mortar goes down and the funnel is established. So the king and queen are going to come in, go across the bottom, and of course the queen can easily reach that air defense, and she's also going to be able to reach that scatter shot as she moves up that direction. So the king's going to work across here. He's tanking for the queen, helping to keep her alive as she moves through. He does have to hit the king's ability, so that's going to speed him up just a bit. Finds a tornado trap there. That's going to help out a lot for the Lalo portion of the attack. And the queen is just barely going to get up in there, hit her ability, and take down that scatter shot. So that's huge for this first part of the Suihiro entry. Great value so far. Here comes the Electron Blimp. You can see he's got the clone spell, and he's going to drop the poison early. Rage spell is down, and a clone spell. It's going to clone up those balloons. He gets the CC pulled and gets the enemy queen taken down. So the eagle's going to go down, and the second scatter shot's going to go down to the balloons. And if you look in the middle of this base, there is nothing else except for that wizard tower to target that electro dragon. So it's going to get a little distracted on the skeletons, but that's perfectly fine because it is not going to get taken out until way over here when it has to deal with the royal champion. In the meantime, we do have the Lalo coming in, so he's got 3 lava hounds. First 2 hounds are in with a couple of groups of balloons. There's the warden and some early minions as well. Everything's going to start coming together into this town hall area. So the E-Drag is going to activate the town hall. That's actually a good thing because you want to make sure those balloons do get to the town hall and get it taken down. So there's the haste spell, and then the warden's going to hit his ability there just as the town hall goes down. So there it is, town hall's down. First couple of stars are secured at this point. Now it's just this little area here the balloons have to move through, get these defenses taken down. He does still have the RC up, but he's got some lava pups working on her in the core. He has his royal champion as well, and since the clan castle went down, he doesn't have to worry about the rest of those CC troops coming out for his royal champion. So the last haste spell goes down. Balloons are moving through very easily on these last couple of defenses. Just a couple of Teslas left now with the archer tower over here. The enemy RC is actually still up and working on some of these cleanup troops. But that's pretty much it for the base. There are no defenses left. It's just cleanup. He's got minions, lava pups, more than enough to get this taken down. And a great Lalo from Mad Dog. This next attack on number 9 is going to be Mad Dog coming in again with pretty much the same strategy. We got a Suihiro Electron Lalo. So starting off with the heroes down at the bottom side of the base. So we got the Queen coming in. He had the Ice Golem there to tank at least for a little bit as the Queen moves in. And the main thing here is to get that air defense taken down. So a couple of skellies were found there. Gets that taken down. The King's over here. Finds another skelly trap, so at least he knows he doesn't have to worry about a bunch of air skellies on this attack. So the King's going to work through those and then work through this trash over here. And it looks like a Tesla farm, another skelly trap, so that's all of those. In the meantime, we do have the Electron coming in, getting a scatter shot taken down. The Eagle is down, enemy Queen is down, and once again, we're not going to have anything targeting that Electro Dragon. So it's going to stay up for a little while. We also have the Royal Champion coming in at the top side of the base. I believe he's going for that air defense over there, but she's not quite going to be able to get that. He does pull the 3 Ice Golems, and those are actually going to be lured down to the bottom side of the base here by an Archer, and then the Electro Dragon is going to take care of those. But for now, we've got the Lalo portion coming into the base. First Lava Hound is down, some groups of balloons surrounding the Town Hall, and a second Lava Hound down over here. There's the first haste spell. Of course, the Warden is in with the balloons as well. He needs to get that Town Hall activated. He's at 50%, needs one more building. So there's the activation on the Town Hall. And these balloons here, they're going to go back and get the Town Hall. Unfortunately, the Warden is with the other group of balloons, so those balloons are going to go down. But these balloons down here, they're still working through these defenses. He does have that enemy RC to deal with as well, and she is doing a number on this group of balloons, but they are still pushing through these defenses and getting them taken down. The air defense goes down. That cannon up there is also going to get taken out, and then the last couple of balloons over here, they're going to take down the last cannon. So he still has a mortar up here. Not going to be a big deal. These balloons, they're going to scoot on in there, get that knocked down. That is the last defense on the base. Now it's just a matter of cleanup. He will have to deal with the RC at some point, and he's got the Electro Dragon still alive from the Electron early on in the attack. He's also got some minions, and I don't believe he's got any Lava Pups left, but that's all he needs for this cleanup. The RC is finally going down, and we will speed up the cleanup, and another great Sui Lalo triple from Mad Dog. Alright, we've got the last attack replay of this recap, and we have Digital Exile coming in with something a little bit different than the other Lalo attacks. We've got a Queen Charge. Well, it's more of a Queen Walk. The Queen is going to stay on the outside, but in any case, Queen Walk going around the outside, and then the Lalo is going to come in from the top side. So when you have a ring base like this, one of the best ways to deal with it is to break off the ring with the Queen Walk like this, and he's going to use the King and the RC to help get that ring broken off. You get it into a bit of a C shape, and then you use that C shape pathing for something like balloons or hog riders. In this case, obviously, it will be balloons. Single target needs to be frozen, keeps that queen going, and then he sends in a couple of balloons to make sure that single target Inferno doesn't lock back onto her. So there's the King and the RC, and they're going to help push the queen around the base. I do believe he wanted her to go inside the ring over here to get that scatter shot down and continue working in towards the eagle, but she goes around the outside with the King. Not really going to be a big deal here. He does lose the healers momentarily to the RC. She's going to walk into some heavy damage over here by the eagle though, and she is going to go down, and the healers should swap back to the queen. In the meantime, we've got the Lalo coming in from the north side. So there's the Warden. You'll see the Blimp, and the Blimp is going to go secure that Town Hall. And the Blimp is actually a Yeti bomb. So Yetis are going to come out of there, get the Town Hall taken down. And the CC has a Witch and some Ice Golems. So unfortunately, he is going to pull the Ice Golems out, but it's not going to be a big deal. He does hit the Warden's ability. He had a group of balloons go off towards the Town Hall, away from the ring. So he saved those with the ability, as well as all these balloons up here, keeping them healthy as they go into basically the last section of this base. So he dropped the last rage spell right there, and that's going to push those balloons in. He freezes the scatter shot and the enemy RC, and that's going to keep them from doing too much damage as they come in to finish this base up. So just a couple more defenses, but the balloons are getting taken down. The scatter shot finishes off the balloons. He does still have the Yetis out of the Yeti bomb out of the Blimp, and they're going to work their way around, and they're going to hopefully take down the scatter shot, because at this point he doesn't have his queen anymore. The RC is gone, no more balloons, and the Warden is being targeted by the scatter shot, and he is not going to be able to get it taken down. Not only that, but there's also an Expo over here which will very quickly work through these minions and lava pups. But as the last Yeti dies, he drops the last batch of Yeti Mites and picks up the triple for Reddit Viper. And that is it for this war. This was an awesome war to stream. This was actually my first League war to do on stream, and of course a great war to add to the recaps. So congratulations to both teams for making it this far, and congratulations again to Reddit Viper for being the champions. That's all I've got for this one. If you liked it, be sure to give me that thumbs up down below, and if you want to see more Clash content from me, be sure to click that subscribe button. And that's going to be all, so thank you guys for stopping by, and I will see you all next time.